Namaste. I, JVN Dr. Julie Singh, Assistant Professor at Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur, Department, Faculty of Pharmaceutical Sciences. Today's our topic is Pharmacognosy in various medicine disciplines of Unit 4. In Pharmacognosy 1, BPharm 4th semester. Pharmacognosy has been basically evolved as an applied sciences pertaining to the study of all the type of drugs of natural origin. However, its subject matter is derived toward the modern allopathic medicine. During the course of development, many civilizations have raised and pursued, but the system of medicine developed by them in various parts of all the plants are still practiced and are also popular as alternative medicine system. They are the alternative system in the sense that the modern allopathic system have been globally acclaimed as the principal system of the medicine, and so all the other systems prevalent and practiced in various parts of the world are suspected or supposed to be alternative system. So the philosophy and the basic principle of these are called alternative system might differ significantly from each other, but the fact cannot be denied that the system have served humanity for the treatment and the management of diseases and also for the maintenance of good health. About 80% of the world population has still rely on the use of the medicine of the traditional system of the traditional system. The traditional Chinese medicine in China, Unani system in Greek, Ayurvedic system in India, and Amarchi in the Tibet is most recently homeopathy in Germany are all these systems of medicine which were once practiced only in the respective area of subcontinent and the world are now popularly practiced of all over the world. The WHO is already taking much interest in indigenous system of medicine and coming forward for exploit the scientific validity of the medicine using since tradition. The revival of greatest interest in these age-old system of the health care carries much meaning of the present scenario. The study of these alternative systems is necessary so as to grasp and receive the best out of its rescue humanity from the clutches of the diseases. Modern allopathy has developed in many sophisticated and costlier diagnostic methodologies which have made it quite expectorant, expedient, and beyond the ability of the common man. Many modern synthetic drugs may harm more than they help in the curing of diseases by its serious toxic effect. On, uh, on the contrary, traditional medicine are more preferred for the being safe without harmful effect and comparatively much cheaper than the allopathic medicine. However, on the fact must be accepted here that the healing humanity lastly run toward the modern allopathic treatment which has developed and powerful techniques of diagnosis and highly effective drugs to provide the best effective treatment than any other system of the medicine till date. Traditional Chinese medicine, the use of the herb medicine in the mentioned is mentioned in the China and in Japan. The bureau that the dates back in 1608 BC consists of the corpus of 11 medicinal works. The development in the field of the medicine had took the drastic changes by age 25 to 220, but the people were more confident than the earlier period to understand the natural, and they believed that the health and the diseases depended on the principle of the natural order. And the first herbal classic written in China was published in Queen Density in 221 to 206 BC, called Agriculture Emperor Maitreya Medica. The first plant discovered and used were usually for digestive system disorder, and slowly as more herbs discovered for the herb become more useful for an increasing number of ailments, and eventually the herbal tonics were created. Traditional Chinese medicine is based on the principle of yin yang theory, and yang represents the force of light and yin represents the force of darkness. According to the Yellow Emperor Yin Yang, in the foundation of the entire universe, it underlies everything. It underlies everything in creation. It brings about the development of pantherhood. It is the root and the source of light and death, and it is found with the temple of the good. In order to treat and cure the diseases, one most research of their origin, heaven was created in the concentration of the yang, and the earth by the concentration of yin yang. Okay, so stand for the peace and the serenity. Yin stand for the confusion and turmoil. Yang stand for the destruction. Yin stand for the conservation, and yang bring to the disintegration. This is all about the yin yang body system. Physical system belongs to the physical system, and the spirit. The spirit receives its nourishment from the air. The body receives its nourishment from the senses. Nature has the 4 seasons and 5 elements. This treatment, every herb has its own property. It includes its energy, its flavor, and its movement, its related meridians to which it is connected to. The 4 types of energies are cold, warm, heat. Usually cold and cool herbs will treat fever, thirst, sore throat, and general heat diseases. Hot and warm heat will treat cold sensations in the limb. Cold pain, general cold diseases. The 5 flavors of the herb are pungent, sour, sweet, salty, and bitter. Pungent herbs. Pungent herbs are generally used to introduce perspiration, promote circulation of both blood and calm. Sour herbs exert 3 functions: constrict, obstruct, and solidify. These herbs are good to stop perspiration, diarrhea, seminal emission, and leukorrhea. Sweet herbs also exert the 3 main functions: nourishing deficiency, harmonizing other herbs to reduce relief pain, slow the progression of acute diseases. Salty herbs often soften hardness, recreate intestines, and bring downward. The herbs are used to treat the hard stool by constipation or heart swelling, as in diseases like goiter. Bitter herbs reduce bowel movement, reduce fever, hot sensation, dry dampness, and clear heat. They can also nourish the kidney and are used to treat the damp diseases. After observation, herbs can move in 4 different directions: upward toward the head, downward toward the lower extremities, inward toward the digestive organ, and outward toward the superficial region of the body. Upward movement herbs are used for falling symptoms like prolapsed organ, Moving herbs are used to push down upsurging symptoms like coughing and vomiting. Outward moving herbs are used to introduce perspiration and treat superficial symptoms that are moving toward the interior of the body. Inward movement of the herbs includes bowel movement and promote digestion. Each herb will have the corresponding meridian and meridians to which it will correspond. For example, herbs that are active against the respiratory tract disorder move to the lungs and can be used for the asthma and cough. Indian system of medicine. The WHO estimated that about 80% of the population living in developing countries rely exclusively on the traditional medicine for their primary health care needs. India has an ancient heritage of the traditional medicines. India traditional medicine is based on the different system including Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani, with the emerging system in the world to adopt and study the traditional system to exploit their potential based on the different healthcare system. The evaluations of the rich heritages of the traditional medicine is essential. Almost all in all the traditional medicines, the medicinal plant play a crucial role in the traditional medicine. In India, the Ayurvedic system of medicine developed an extensive use of medicines from the plant dating from at least 200,000 BC. Western medicine continued to show the influence of the Asian practices. For example, the cardiac glycoside from the Digitalis purpurea, morphine from the Papaver somniferum, Rizapirin from the Rauwolfia species, and the quinine from the cinchona species, and artemisinin, an active anti-malarial compound from the Artemisia auna, etc., show the influence of the traditional medicines in the Western medicine. So the next is Ayurveda, the Indian system of the medicine. Ayurveda of the medicine is expected as the oldest written medicine system that is supposed to be more effective certain cases than the modern therapies. The origin of the Ayurveda has been lost prehistoric antiquity, but their concept was neutered between 2500 and 500 BC in India. Ayurveda is accepted to be the oldest medical system which comes into existence in about 900 BC. The word Ayurveda means Ayur means the life and Veda means the science. The Ayurveda literally means a science of life. The Indian Ayurveda Hindu methodology stated that the Veda written by the Aryans, Rigveda, Samveda, Yajurveda, Arthaveda. The Ayurveda said to be the Veda, the part of Arthava Veda Chakra Shamhita is the first recorded book which is the concept of the practice of the Ayurveda. This describes 341 plants and the plant products which used in the medicine. Shustra and Samhita 600 BC was the next Ayurvedic literature that has a special emphasis on the surgery. It described 395 medicinal plants, 57 drugs of the animal origin, and 4 minerals and metals as therapeutic agents. So the basic principle of the Ayurveda according to the Indian philosophy, the universe composed of the 5 elements Panchbhutas, Prithvi, Earth, Jal, Water, Teju, Fire, Vayu, Air, Akash, Space. Everything in the universe, including the food and the bodies, were derived from the Bhutas. The fundamental harmony therefore exists between the macrocosms and microcosms. That is all about the Ayurveda system and the alternative medicines. I which is huge. So thank you so much. If you have any query, please comment below.